Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you, wherever you are in the world. I am Tigress Osborne. I'm the executive director of NAAFA, the National Association to Advance Fat Acceptance. Welcome to our summer virtual brunch featuring Drag Story Hour. I'm going to turn you over to our special guest host in just a minute, but a couple of quick NAAFA announcements before we get started. For those of you who are new to our virtual events or new to our organization, NAAFA is the National Association to Advance Fat Acceptance, and we have been working to change perceptions of fat and to end size discrimination since 1969. One of the major ways that we are doing that today is through the Campaign for Size Freedom, which works at raising the conversation about the need for legislation to protect people of all body sizes from size discrimination. Of course, as the fat organization, we focus on the fat folks, but we work in partnership with all the other folks. If you support that work, please do check out the Campaign for Size Freedom area on our website at naafa.org and sign our petition to show your support for this work. We also want to remind you that August is Fat Liberation Month, and Fat Liberation Month means we have lots of really exciting virtual programming for you, lots of new things on our blog, lots of stuff on our social media. Be sure you're following us on your favorite social media at NAAFA Official. We'll be especially active on Instagram during Fat Liberation Month, but you can see us all over the place. And stay tuned for our calendar coming out soon and new artwork from our Fat Liberation Month artist, Bats Langley. So please stay tuned for all of that. Now I want to introduce you to your host for today. Matthew Simko is a style and lifestyle expert and an experienced host with some experience with us. Hopefully you've been for our other brunches with Matt. Matthew is based in Boston, Massachusetts, and regarded as the go-to for laid-back, unpretentious, every guy style. He is a notable figure on the Boston social scene, sharing his experiences on social media under the handle @Simko Says. Matthew, before I get out of here. Hi. Before I get out of here, I want to know what's the last drag show that you went to?
Well, I was just in P-Town for a week and then last weekend. So we got to see a lot of great drag queens. Tina Burner, Varla Jean is there. So, just some real OGs, some real classics. Like I talked with Miss Cracker for a little bit and Tammy Brown. So it was a very fun time.
Hey, well, in addition to our queens today, which I'm going to let you introduce, I just want to remind everybody that we're also joined today by our friends from Pro Bono ASL. Pro Bono ASL does incredible work supporting accessibility. They do much of that work pro bono. We do compensate our interpreters, and if you support that from us, please do support us by giving to NAAFA. You're helping all of our work, but you're also helping us help Pro Bono ASL. You should learn more about everything else that they do as well. And I'm going to let Matthew take it from here and tell you about everything else.
Tigress, before you go, do you have a new role with NAAFA? Is there some big announcement from you? Can we talk about that?
I do have a new role with NAAFA. Similar kind of work, but I am now the named executive director of NAAFA. This is our first time in over 20 years having an executive director instead of being an all-volunteer organization. And of course, for all of you out here who have supported our work, you have helped us shore up our organization so that we can do that and pay me for my labor, expand who else we pay for their labor, and just continue to really deepen our work on all of the important stuff we work on. So yes, thank you for highlighting that, Matthew.
Congratulations. Well deserved, and glad to note that today.
Thank you very much. All right, take it away with the rest of the brunch.
Well, let's do it. I am so excited to introduce these two. It looks like we have a mutual friend, right, that we just talked about earlier. This is Emoji Nightmare and Katniss Everqueer, two of Vermont's favorite queer performing artists and readers with the Vermont chapter of Drag Story Hour. They are focused and share stories on individuality, activism, gender, creativity, expression, and social responsibility. They are both proud, fat, queer envelope pushers and advocates, and have produced digital and in-person shows celebrating fat burlesque and drag performers with 2 annual shows, My Chubby Valentine and beached whales. Please welcome Emoji Nightmare and Katniss Everqueer. Hello.
Hi, friend. How's everyone doing today? We're so grateful to be here with you.
Yes. Wow, what an honor. And congrats, Tigress, and congrats, NAAFA, for getting to the point where you can have an ED. That's so exciting.
We're so proud of you, and we're so grateful to be aligned with you and to work with you and collaborate with you. You're amazing. We love you. We love NAAFA.
Well, it was so joyful getting to know both of you before we went live. So tell me how Drag Story Hour came to be in your area and how both of you became your kind of storytelling features.
Yeah, so I founded the Vermont chapter in 2017. I've got a little puppy who wants to chime in.
Bring him in.
Yeah. And I had seen Drag Story Hour happening across the nation and in larger metropolitan areas. And I thought, why not here in Vermont? So my friend who was performing at the time, Nikki Champagne, we co-founded the chapter, and we've been reading ever since. I think at this point, Katniss joined in 2022, and we've been reading, I think we've done like 100 of these at this point.
Amazing.
Yeah.
That's incredible. And do you get folks of all ages that come to these?
We absolutely do. And one of the things that I appreciate so deeply about Emoji too is Emoji has such a dedication, and it's I've picked it up, is to rural queerness. We're in one of the more rural states in the nation. And Emoji's always said, I want to make it so we can go to any town that wants us, because representation, queer representation is so important. And that applies too to fat representation. We always see folks who, this is maybe the first time they're seeing characters that look like themselves, that have shared experiences. And so we make a point wherever we can go. We've gone to little libraries in the middle of nowhere that have no running water to read stories about queerness and about imagination and identity. And that's just something that's really important to us. And we want to make sure that those stories are able to be told at any place where folks need them.
Almost even more important to bring them to sort of little towns, in Vermont and kind of far-flung regions. I actually have a friend who goes up to Fairleigh, Vermont.
Yeah,
in the summer. One. Okay, and there was
just in Fairleigh.
They did a drag show at the town hall. Okay. So my friend was there, and she took her parents to their first show. And at the end, her dad was like, "Wow, those people were great." We're like, "Yes, he did it. He did it."
That's amazing. That was us. And some of our dear friends. Yeah.
Oh, fantastic. Well, today you're going to read a story for everyone. Is that right? You're going to start with one and with another. And tell us the story you're going to read first and how you chose that today.
So we're going to start with one of our quintessential stories that we read every story hour. And this is a big piece, part of us is we're fat storytellers. That's a piece that we know we're fat performers. We've had to experience this. So this is one of our favorite ones, is Bodies Are Cool. We love this story because it's just one of the most inclusive books, and it represents so many different types of bodies and experience. We have 3 other books we're going to see. We probably won't get through all of them just because of time, but we've got some other ones. So we're going to start with this. And if you're reading along with us, there's a refrain on every page that you can say out loud with us if you want. And this is an amazing book by Tyler Fetter, and it really just talks about the expansiveness of how bodies are. I always say, I have a soft, strong, fat body, and I love my body, and I'm so grateful for my body and all the things it can do. And I say, Emoji, what's my body good for?
Moving a couch.
I can move a couch. I give great hugs.
Amazing hugs.
Yeah, we all have these different bodies, and they help us move through the world. And so we're going to read this to start off because it's just
amazing. Well, take it away. Go ahead.
Great. Big bodies, small bodies, dancing, playing, happy bodies. Look at all these different bodies. Bodies are cool. Look, they're all on a subway. Lanky bodies, squat bodies, tall, short, wide, or narrow bodies. Somewhere in the middle bodies, bodies are cool. Oh, I love this. Look at all of them dancing together. Dancing is for everyone who wants to dance. Round bodies, muscle bodies, curvy curves, and straight bodies. Jiggly, wiggly, fat bodies. My body jiggles and I love it. Bodies are cool. Dark skin, olive skin, every shade of brown skin, pinky pale or peach skin. Bodies are cool. Oh, look at all of them. They're making art together. Oh, everybody's out in the park enjoying a sunny day. Poofy hair, wavy hair, springy curls and flat hair, lots of hair or no hair. Bodies are cool. Leg hair, armpit hair, fuzzy lip or chin hair, brows that meet in the middle hair. Bodies are cool. Thanks, emoji. Hazel eyes, brown eyes, monolids and round eyes, blind and wearing glasses eyes. Bodies are cool. Oh, this is like an autumn scene where everybody's carving pumpkins and apple picking. Crooked faces, bumped-nosed faces, flat nose, full-lipped, gap-toothed faces, stick-out ears, and thin-lipped faces. Bodies are cool. Oh, ice cream. I might have to get some ice cream today because it's so warm. Freckled bodies, dotted bodies, rosy patched and speckled bodies, dark skin swirled with light skin bodies. Bodies are cool. Hairy fingers, wrinkly fingers, dimpled elbows, chubby fingers, wobbly arms and stubby fingers. Bodies are cool. Oh, everybody's swimming because everybody deserves to swim. Soft tummies, saggy tummies, flat or sticky outie tummies, innies, outies, pregnant tummies. Bodies are cool. Oh, birthday party. Look at all those treats and presents. Thick legs, scrawny legs, knobby knees, and long legs roll up to the table legs. Bodies are cool. Faint scars, bold scars, stripes from getting bigger scars, marks that tell a story scars. Bodies are cool. This body, that body, his and her and their body, however you define your body, bodies are cool. Growing bodies, aging bodies, features, rearranging bodies, magic, ever-changing bodies. Bodies are cool. My body, your body, every different kind of body, all of them are good bodies. Why? Bodies are cool.
That was incredible. Bodies are cool. I love that.
Oh, we love that one too.
They're the coolest.
The coolest.
What a great story. Oh, that one's so fun, especially with a little crowd participation there. I jumped it in the chat at one point.
I saw that. I love that.
All right. I love that. There was one in that birthday scene. There was a balloon, right? There's a couple of balloons down there. I thought it was a roast chicken on the floor, but
let me see.
Oh yeah, it looks like a roast chicken. I see what you
mean.
Right?
I was like, oh, they got a little roast chicken over there on the floor.
No,
birthday chicken.
I wouldn't turn away a roast chicken right now.
Heck no.
You know what? There are times I want a birthday chicken or a birthday cake. I'm fine with both of them.
Yeah.
How about a chicken cake?
How about one on top, a rotisserie chicken on top of your birthday cake?
Pile it on. Just pile it on. I love that. And I want to give it up for Gregorio as well, who is signing over here just fantastically the whole way along. So we want to give a little shout out over there as well. Well, thank you. We're going to do another story coming up a little bit later. Can both of you shout out your Instagram accounts so everyone can follow you?
Absolutely.
Yes. Emoji Nightmare. It's at Emoji Nightmare.
And I am at Katniss Everqueer VT. And together we are at dragstoryhour.vt.
And those will all be in the chat as well, so we can follow them along. Yes. And Tigress also mentioned we're all, myself and Tigress and Danielle are all wearing these Drag is Not a Crime shirts, which are available from Pride Socks. And I think there's a link and some info in there. Mine, I wear a 3X and it's very true to size on me today. So great. I hope everyone grabs one of these. They're awesome.
And they benefit the Drag Story Hour as well.
Oh, even better.
Thanks,
we love
Socks.
that.
Yes.
All right. Well, thanks to both of you. And we're going to come see you back in a little bit. And we're going to switch over to Danielle with some summer brunch tips. Well, there she is. Hey, Danielle.
Hey, Matthew. Good to see you.
It's good to see you too, everyone. This is Danielle G of Fashionably Famished. She's been creating foodie and lifestyle content since 2018. Whether it's a blog post or a video, she shares her honest opinion and provides insights on topics that include casual style food and restaurant reviews, and more recently, motherhood. Her content is meant to inspire and create community for fat folks to be seen, dining, and thriving. It is Danielle G.
I just love how you say my little intro, Matthew. It makes me feel special.
I love it. And I love following you on Instagram. It's been such a joy getting to know everyone here at NAAFA, but it's been great to follow along and with everything you're doing.
Oh, you're so kind. Thank you.
So what have you, I was going to ask what you've been up to this weekend and what you're going to do for us today.
Well, this weekend, I've been like in summer mode. I'm in Sacramento, so it is extremely hot. My husband likes to say hot as sin. And we've been dealing with triple digits consistently all week with with two little kiddos. It's not that fun, but we try to stay cool. And our favorite way to stay cool is eating foods that are going to keep us cool, like watermelon. So hopefully I can show you guys a few ways to turn up your watermelon flavors and enhance some of just the natural flavor from the watermelon. And
I've been seeing a lot of this on TikTok recently, of watermelon in all these different ways. So I'm excited to see what you got for us today.
I'm just going to do a couple simple ways to jazz up watermelon. When I'm cutting the watermelon, I'm thinking I'm in a family of 4. How can I get everyone to like the actual treat? So this is kind of like an example of a diverse group of watermelon samples. We have, just keep it classic plain. This actually has tahini and lime zest. And if you know about tahini, this is like the best thing ever for fruit. It just has a little spice. It's like a salty, spicy sweetness when you add it. This is like feta cheese. I blended it up with some olive oil and some lime zest, and it tastes so good. It's like, it doesn't make sense why it tastes good on top of there. And then this is more of a sweeter version, which is with ricotta cheese and honey and cream cheese, just blended together with some fruit topping on it. And you just put it on top, and it's like, now there's a little bit of something for everyone. And if you need to, you could also put like popsicle sticks in the end. And then that way it could be like a little sweet treat.
I would go ham on any of those.
So I'll show you guys how we do it. And I might have my head cut off just a little bit, not in real life, but just on the just to have the slices, I'm just gonna cut it round like this. You don't have to, if you were doing cubes or something like that, it would make sense to not cut it this way. There's so many ways to cut watermelon, it's ridiculous, but they all work for their own reason. And this way, I have like a nice flat surface where I could do the quarters, and I could just cut it in quarters. So
I think getting a full watermelon and cutting it is the way to go. It's so much more expensive when it's pre-cut. So do it yourself. It's not that hard.
I agree. It really isn't. And then once we get it this way, if you just wanted to do, so I already made a whole bunch of this is like half a cup ricotta cheese, half a cup of cream cheese. I blended it up with just some honey. And I just used my own discretion on how much honey I wanted in it. And I squeezed some lime juice in there too, or lemon juice. And and now I'm just going to just spread it on top. And then I could just add whatever fruit pieces I have. You could do kiwi on here. That would be really good too. With some strawberries. You could do banana, but I'm not a big fan of banana and watermelon. You could do citrus. So you could totally do it however you want. It's so easy, and bam, look how pretty that looks. And it's
perfect.
You spent all this time doing all this? It's nope. And then when you enjoy it, it's so good.
I wish I could take a bite of that right now. You have no idea.
And then the classic version, if you just want a little bit of a difference. This is definitely super I feel like I see it a lot in Mexican culture where you just add the lime.
Like a little zing.
Yeah. Just to add a little bit of that citrus, and then get your tahini. You can get this at Safeway, Walmart, Target, Amazon. the Mexican grocery store and just add a little, just a little bit. And it's just something. Oh, this is a juicy watermelon too. Oh my God.
A little bit of salt on watermelon too is a great way to do it. I actually work with a woman who does salt and pepper on her watermelon always.
Salt and
like
pepper.
Salt and pepper. That's her little snack.
Wow. I would have never would have thought that. Oh, and before I keep going, I got to tell you guys my tip. So my brother-in-law, he actually works on a watermelon farm. And he has a 1-year-old, I have a 1-year-old, or he's about to have a 1-year-old. So I'm a little sad we didn't get watermelons from him this time, but we get the biggest watermelons from him. He told us the trick to find the best watermelon. He calls this like the butthole, right here. He says if it's small, it's going to be good. And it has to feel heavy. And it has to have like see how it's kind of like yellow? If it has a yellow spot, it's going to be juicy. It's going to be sweet. It's not going to be nasty. Because I just hate when that happens when you go and like you get a watermelon, you think it's going to be so good. You cut it open and you only eat half of it. It's like, ooh.
Well, that's the weight of it. Watermelons are 92% water, which makes sense that they're called watermelons. Mm-hmm. So if they're not heavy like that, that means that they're a little dried up and not what you want them to be. But that's why it's so good to cut them yourselves as well, because, they haven't been sitting for a long time.
That is so true. And I know we want to move on to the next story very soon, but I want to show you guys something I worked on. I don't know if it's ready yet. So let me see if I can show it to you.
Oh, I feel like this is like the ultimate suspense. I can't wait to see
I know,
this.
Right? So yesterday, me and my oldest, we carved out this watermelon and we filled it with fruit. And then we put gelatin in it, unflavored gelatin. And I just mixed it with the gelatin with honey and lemon juice. And if I was to slice this, it would be a whole slice. I think it's almost ready just because it's been so hot. It's been so hard to set in the refrigerator and stuff. Yeah. So I see it's still a little jiggly, but you can see the fruit is in there. So if I would have done a slice, the slice would just be all fruit. But I wanted to show you guys because I worked so hard on it.
I feel like maybe right before the end, we'll come back. Maybe we can give it 20, 25 more minutes to set up a little bit and then cut it. This actually, I was talking with Katniss and Emoji earlier about this salad cookbook that they have from the 70s. And it's all about salads like that, like gelatin salad and all these kind of different crazy salads. So that actually kind of goes perfectly together. Who knew?
Oh my gosh, that's so wild. So hopefully it'll work out. I did see it on TikTok. So that's why I was like, I'm going to try this and see what happens. And it's definitely I think it's been in the refrigerator for like 12 hours and it still hasn't set. So I'm wondering if it's because of the fruit and all the water and stuff, but we'll try again before the end.
Oh, I think that's going to be fantastic. And that's like really impressive. I think you and I align on those things that are sort of like low input, high output, right? So really it was mixing some fruit and some gelatin, which was super easy, but it looks super impressive.
Right?
That's my favorite.
Right? I hope it turns out. I can't wait to show you guys.
Do you have a favorite summer fruit? Is watermelon your favorite summer fruit?
I have so many fond memories of watermelon. My grandma lived in had her own property, like about an acre, and she grew everything. Watermelon, peppers, zucchini. She grew so much fruit. And like, that was like one of my favorite memories is like just cutting open a watermelon, putting a spoon in it and just sitting outside, chilling with her. And that's just like, I love water. We love fruit in our house. So that's why it's very easy to have all these things. Like we always have bananas, fruit, any type of fruit, like strawberries. I love strawberries too. So I think it's between watermelon and strawberries. Those are probably my favorite.
And this is strawberry season right now. It doesn't get much better than right now. So if you can get a strawberry right now, it's like peak.
I know my oldest wants to try and grow strawberries next year because she saw it at Home Depot or something like that. And she wants to grow. I'm like, okay, we'll try next year because it is just so hot in Sacramento.
Next summer, we're going to come back to you with some strawberry tips for a summer brunch.
That's our goal. We're going to do strawberry tips.
I know you hollowed out that watermelon for that kind of gelatin. Do you ever do like that fruit basket, where you cut the watermelon open and you kind of scoop it out and put the fruit inside, or you can use it for like flowers or anything like that.
I know you totally could do that. I actually was just talking to my husband yesterday when I was doing this. I was like, this reminds me of the time when my best friend had her first son and she wanted to have like a watermelon that looked like it was a baby basket with the fruit, like a baby was in the basket with like a cantaloupe baby head or something like that. And you fill it with fruit. That was a big job because she had like the biggest watermelon. I got like these like kind of medium small watermelons.
Yeah. And you're wearing watermelon earrings? I just saw in the chat.
I'm not. They're just colorful. They're just colorful.
They're like watermelon-ish. Okay.
Yeah, they definitely made me feel like it was watermelon time.
I love that. Really getting into that summer watermelon mood.
Oh yeah, love it.
Danielle, give your Instagram a shout out so everyone can follow you.
Oh, yeah. You can follow me at fashionably_famished. I believe it's in the chat. And lately I've been having some content on because I had this beautiful experience where I was able to try, and I know this is kind of going off topic, where I was able to try cell cultivated meat, which means no animals were slaughtered in the process of the meat.
Saw that, yeah.
My sister actually works for the company where I was able to try this. It's called Upside Foods. And their target is to they got FDA approved, USDA approved, and we were basically the first people who were able to buy the chicken, and it tasted just like chicken. That's all I have to say. But that's what I've been posting a lot lately. So if you're interested in knowing more about cell cultivated meat, check out my page.
So incredible. That's really cool. Definitely check out Danielle. We're going to come back. We're going to slice up that gelatin fruit.
Yeah.
In a little bit. Cool. Thanks, Danielle. Always great to see you.
Great to see you too.
All right, so we're going to do some breakout rooms for everyone that's here in our brunch today. So there's 3 or 4. You'll break out into rooms, introduce each other, your name, your pronouns, where you're located. And, I think today we want to talk about maybe your reaction to the story that Katniss and Emoji told us earlier today, how you thought about it, how you felt about it, if you've attended drag story time before. And if your last drag show that you went to. So we're going to break out for about 10 minutes or so. And then when we come back, we will have story number 2. We're all popping out of those breakout rooms. I hope everyone had some really good conversation in there. Wait for everyone to join back here. Tigress, what did you and your breakout room chat about? Any good takeaways from it? How about Katniss and Emoji? Anything good in your breakout room?
So much good. Yeah, it was great. We had a new to drag person. They had never been to a drag show. So yeah, it was really exciting.
Wonderful. And they're
from
Europe, Romania.
Look at that.
International.
Yeah. So that was
changing to IAAFA.
Yes.
I'm going to say you're international drag performers now if you weren't before.
Luckily, we're close enough to Canada that
we claim it.
I love that. I was talking with a friend recently, and I was like, just put world renowned in front of everything. It instantly gives you a little bit of a boost, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I love that. We're actually, I was saying that I was just on Cape Cod and Provincetown last week and did a lot of fun queer stuff and drag shows, and Sarah and my breakout group is headed to Cape Cod next week. So we're kind of all doing fun stuff for the summer. All right, so we're going to do another story. Do you have one queued up that you think you want to do?
We're going to do 2 really quick stories because we want to end with we're going to do 2 quick stories if we have the time.
Okay.
And so Emoji's going to start with this one, which is really beautiful. We actually were just talking about this in our breakout group. So we're going to share it. And it's called My Shadow is Purple.
Yes, by Scott Stewart.
All Great. Right. Can't wait to hear it.
Amazing. My dad has a shadow that's blue as a berry, and my mom's is as pink as a blossoming cherry. There's only those choices, a 2 or a 1. But mine is quite different. It's both and it's none. If theirs are straight, then mine is a circle. For my shadow's different.
My shadow's purple.
My shadow loves playing with all sorts of toys. Things loved by girls and things loved by boys. I dance with the pinks as they turn and they spin, and play sport with the blues as they lose and they win. Some of my friends think I'm simply confused, but the thing I love most is not having to choose. Some tell me I'm blue. Only blue can be strong, but my mom's strong too, and so I think they're wrong. Some tell me I'm pink because pink's the most caring, but dad's always crying and loving and sharing.
Oh, yeah.
Why can't I love sport and dancing and trains and ponies and glitter and engines and planes? Why must I choose and exclude all the rest? I love choosing both because both is the best.
Feels so right for them.
Feels so right. For now, it is time for the greatest event. The school dance is here. The invite's been sent. Oh my goodness.
School dance.
I'm ready to rock and I'm feeling cute. My mom made my skirt and my dad made my suit. I bounce through the door and gasp as I enter. The room is split in two, right down the center. Blue shadows go left and pink shadows right. Once we're split up, we'll kickstart this night. Everyone laughs as they head to their zones, and right in the middle, I'm left all alone.
Oh.
I look to the left where the shadows are blue. They wave me over saying, "You are blue too." Then I look to the right as I struggle to think. They call me over. "Come on, you're pink." The teacher walks up looking rather amused. "I know you are different, but now you must choose." My heart's just racing and tears fill my eyes. I know I must choose, but I don't understand why. The room has gone quiet and everyone's looking. My cheeks are so red, they feel like they're cooking. If I cannot be purple, then I cannot stay. I'll leave and go home, I quietly say. I slowly start walking. My legs are like jello. A voice breaks the silence. My shadow's yellow. My eyes open wide. My shadow, it gawks. A child walks to the middle, looks up and talks. There's more than two colors our shadows can be. I was too scared before, but blue is not for me. I know from outside blue fits like a glove, but my shadow's yellow, which to me feels like love.
Oh.
They turn with a smile and take hold of my hand. Who wants to join us? There's room here to stand. At first, no one moves, and a hand's in the air. My shadow's as brown as a big grizzly bear. My shadow's red. Mine's silver. Mine's green. Mine's violet. Mine's orange. Mine's aquamarine. They all rush to join us, whatever their color. Blue, pink, and purple, and shadows called other.
Oh.
I look at each shadow. No two are the same. On each happy face, there's no trace of shame. Each different and special and fully unique. No color stronger and no colors weak. The teacher comes over as we're joined as one. Whatever your color, start dancing. Have fun.
That's amazing. We
That is so cute. It's all about dancing and having fun, right?
It is. And just being yourself. And then our other quick book that we're going to do is a new book, and it is called Big. And this is by Vashti Harrison. Once there was a girl with a big laugh and a big heart and very big dreams. She learned her ABCs and her 1, 2, 3s. She always said please and thank you and even put away all her toys. At dinner, she ate all her food. What a big girl you are, the adults would say. And it was good. She grew and learned and laughed and dreamed and grew and grew and grew. She was caring, considerate, creative, smart, graceful. It was good. Until it wasn't. You're
a big girl, aren't you?
Oh, she's sitting on Santa's lap there.
Such a big girl.
Such a big girl. One day, something big happened.
I can't wait for the recital.
Oh, no.
I'm going to be a rose. I'm going to be a daisy.
Help. Oh, no. She's stuck. Oh.
Don't you think you're too big for that?
And that made her feel small. The words stung and they were hard to shake off. On her here it says, too big, moose, cow, ha, ha, ha. She began to feel not herself, out of place, exposed, judged, and yet invisible. Everyone had advice.
That's no good. Try this instead.
But that kind of hurt too.
This is perfect for you. The flower costume won't fit. You're just too big. Where are you going? What did I say?
There she is running away. Oh no. Oh, our friend. Oh. Oh, she's growing. Oh. Oh, it's hard to fit in the book. She's outgrowing the pages.
Aren't you too big to be crying? Have you tried being smaller? Why can't you just fit in?
One day, she finally let it all out. Too big, moose, ha ha. But then also she's crying out graceful and creative. And she started to see things more clearly. She decided to make more space for herself.
Wow. Oh, look, Katniss, over there are all the words that people used against
Oh,
her.
they're washing away.
And then on this side, all the nice things.
She was able to see a way out. Let's see what that way is. Oh, in her hands are all the mean words that people said. These are yours. They hurt me. No one ever understood or listened.
It's just a joke. It's not that serious. You're too sensitive.
Some tried.
I didn't mean to hurt you.
But they still couldn't see.
I can help you change if you want.
No, thank you. I like the way that I am. That she was just a girl. And that she was good. She was creative, imaginative, good, compassionate, gentle, smart, funny, sweet, and kind, and big. And she was all those things, and she owned all those pieces of herself. The end. That's Big by Vashti Harrison.
What a great story and beautiful illustrations on that.
When we first got that and the page opens and you see just her expanding and then like loving this and saying, no, I deserve space. I don't need to make myself smaller to fit in the pages of this. I can make the book bigger. I can make the world bigger to fit me. And that's, that's what NAAFA's trying to do. It's amazing is let's change the world. We don't need to change ourselves. And what a beautiful, beautiful thing that NAAFA does for all of us. Yeah.
I love that. We've got a link to the author in the chat as well. And we all deserve and should take up as much space as we need in any kind of area. So thank you both so much for sharing both of these stories today. They were so fantastic. Do you have a favorite place where folks can buy these books?
Well, I always buy from our local booksellers here in Vermont. And I also love thrift books. We've been really into thrift books, buying secondhand. We collect all sorts of books. So that's my number one suggestion to be sustainable, but also, support your local booksellers. Yeah, hands down.
Yeah, 100%. There's nothing better, and usually can have a great conversation with the store owner or.
This came from that.
Oh, okay, perfect. See, exactly.
I was going in to pick up some books that Emoji had ordered, and I was telling them about this event that we're doing today, and they said, "Oh, we just got this great new book in, and we would I mean, it's so perfect. The illustrations are beautiful." And so they were the ones who recommended this to us. They're such amazing professionals and have such a rich understanding of children's literature, and so we're so happy to work with them and align with them. Yeah.
Point proven right there. Well, thank you both so much. This was such a pleasure chatting with both of you and hearing these stories. Your Instagrams one more time for everyone.
Excellent. I am Katniss Everqueer VT. You are
Emoji Nightmare.
And then together we are at dragsstoryhour.vt.
So joyful. Thank you both again so much. This was fantastic.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having us. And thank you all for the work you're doing to just really advance fat acceptance and to make the world a safer and more inclusive space for fat folks, because gosh knows it isn't everywhere yet, not nearly. So we're so grateful for all the work that everybody's doing and just all the big love and fat community. Fat community is huge. It's something we seek out and we try to create. So we're so grateful for all of you.
Same. You're here. You're here. Tigress, do you think we have a minute to show Danielle's watermelon tree if we can slice it open? Okay, Danielle, do you think you?
Well, the kiddos, we're watching the story hour, so we don't want to cut it out. And I don't think it's ready. I'm afraid it's going to.
All right. Well,
Hi, friends. Hi, sweet
we'll have
kiddos.
to get a video of that once it's finally set up and make sure we share it with everyone.
Yes, Danielle can share pictures of the final product, and we will reshare them on our NAAFA official social channels as well.
Perfect.
Thank you, Matthew, for leading us on the journey through this fantastic hour. Can we get some reactions and claps from Matthew, please?
Take them all.
And of course, our queens today. And Drag Story Hour is a national organization, so you can look for other queens near you, support the work that the organization is doing, support your local queens, and definitely get involved in sharing your thoughts with your representatives about anything related to legislation that has something to do with our friends in the drag community. We encourage your civic participation, not just directly in our campaigns, but in all of the things that help support everybody getting to be who they are in the world. So thank you all in advance for the ways that you will do that. And once again, if you would like to support the work we're doing at NAAFA, you can get involved through our volunteer form. Our volunteer coordinator, Trevor Keyson, is here in the chat. There's a form on our website where you can sign up to volunteer with us, and you can also give to NAAFA at naafa.org/give. Thanks one last time to our friends at Pro Bono ASL today, David and Gregorio, excuse me. And we will see you for lots and lots and lots of virtual things throughout August for Fat Liberation Month. Thank you for being with us, everyone. Take care.
Thanks, everyone.